Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to a game that's definitely not unlike anybody's radar. We've got Uzbekistan versus Colombia. Uzbekistan is in their very first ever FIFA World Cup, and on YouTube TV, this game can only be found on Telemundo. Entonces, hoy, señores y señores, we're going to be watching Telemundo. I'm not going to be doing the whole stream in Spanish. That would be absolutely crazy. Not crazy, just different. Anyways, kickoff is scheduled for 9 p.m. Shout out to those of you who are in the chat today. You guys are, honestly, troopers. I'm glad that y'all are here today. Don't know what to expect out of this stream. My expectations aren't exactly through the roof for this matchup. This is going to be it's going to be a tough one for us here as far as visibility in on this game. What is that? I'm watching like a giant funhouse park where the inflatable jumping. I don't know how that's news. Anyways, Knicks one and all, says Porter Bennett. What's going on, Porter Bennett? Shout out to Giovanna. Hello. It's Giovanna Cedeno. Yeah, Giovanna Cedeno says hello. Colombia is going to smack them up. I wouldn't be so sure. KLB 31-20. There's a good chance that Colombia might indeed smack up Uzbekistan, but this Uzbekistan side, they've got some players out there that are worth watching. They've got some players worth taking a look at. Why don't we do that here real quick? Okay, so Group K. Y'all, Portugal and Democratic Republic of the Congo. You can see it right here. Draws, both of them happen to draw. And Beard asking, did you say the game was only on Telemundo? That's the only channel I was able to find it on, unless you got another one. Let's see. Lockho says Irina Patterson, hello. I have it on Fox Sports 1. Beard, let me go see if I can find it on FS1. Hang tight. Good looking out, Beard. Thank you, dude, because I was gonna roll with Telemundo, but I'm actually a lot more comfortable with the FS1 coverage right there. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate you. Shout out to Irina saying hello to Robert. All right, guys. So this is Group K right now. Only one game in this one. This right here, Uzbekistan and Colombia, guys, is the last game of week 1 for the World Cup. This is these are the final 2 teams for their opener. This is Colombia's opener, and then we will have Colombia and Uzbekistan's opener for the World Cup, and then all teams will be playing their second games starting tomorrow. So starting tomorrow. B Corf says Super Mario. B Corf, hello, sir. We got Beard saying, appreciate you, man. Says, I appreciate you entertaining while I'm working. Happy to be here for you, brother. Happy to be here. We'll be here till 11 p.m. today. Of course, not everybody has to stay, of course, but I will be here for the entirety of this game. All right, y'all, let's take a look at the away side, who today is going to be Colombia, although on this side, this hemisphere, it's going to feel a little more like a home game for Colombia than it's going to feel for Uzbekistan. Shout out to Jordan's 175 saying, go Canada. What up, Jordans? Shout out to CJ Banning saying hello, everyone. All right, guys, taking a look at these players now. So, at forward today, you'll see Luis Suarez, and this is not the Uruguay Luis Suarez who likes to bite people. This is a very different Luis Suarez for Team Colombia. Your left wing today is Luis Diaz. Your center attacking mid is James Rodriguez. Your right wing is John Arias. Defensive mid today, Gustavo Puerta. Defensive mid, Jefferson Lerma. You've got left back, Joan Mojica. Center back, John Lucumi. Center back, Davinson Sanchez. And right back, Daniel Munoz. This will be your Colombia starting unit. Couple of teams here that you may recognize, guys. Couple of teams that you may recognize. Taking a look on this left-hand side. Luis Diaz, you'll see that Bayern Munich crest right over there. So Luis Diaz does have some chops and plays in arguably, in the Bundesliga. So one of the greater teams. By the way, two players who just won a championship right now with Crystal Palace, Jefferson Lerma and Daniel Munoz. Both of these players playing on a Crystal Palace team that just won its very first European title. So shout out to Crystal Palace. Shout out to this Colombia team. This Colombia team is heading, by the way, Bologna also Serie A squad. So a lot of players in this Colombia side that are able to ball out today. There's a soccer player who bites people, says Mrs. Jagular. Yes. Yes, there is. If you've never seen him, where's my chat overlay? Let me see if I got my chat overlay here. There definitely is a player who used to bite people, Luis Suarez. You should check it out. He's got these big teeth that he used to sink into different players. And at first, I used to not believe it. It was actually when I was living in Argentina, a friend of mine was saying, man, you bit into that like you were Luis Suarez. I was like, what are you talking about? And then he showed me the clip. So let's see. We've got Michael saying Ghana got the win over Panama 1-0 on a late goal in stoppage time. That is true, Michael. That is true, and we've actually already updated the graphics for that. Little Robbie, hello, saying Tyson Place. LOL, giant teeth, says Dan Steely. For Suarez, oh yeah. Okay, let's take a look now, not just at this Colombia side of the equation. Why don't we take a glance? And guys, these Uzbekistan names were a challenge for me, so this will be fun tonight. Taking a look at the list from front to back and left to right. Eldor Shomurodov going to be your main striker for this one. He is actually the guy who we used in the in the statistics we're about to show you and whatnot. Austin Urunov going to be your left wing. Basek Faizulayev going to be your right wing. Sherzad Nuzrulayev going to be your left mid. Otabek Shukurov going to be the center mid. Akmal Mozgavoy going to be your other center mid. And your right mid here is Bekruz Kamirov. Abdullah Abudalev going to be your left back. Your center back today, Abdukodir Kusanov. And your right back is Rustam Ashurmatov. Holy smokes. That's going to be a tough matchup today. Luckily, I'm comfortable with the Colombia side. Your keeper in between the yard box, that's 6 yard boxes in between the nines, if you will, is going to be Utkir Yusupov. And that is your keeper for today. If you look up and down this list, guys, not one that's really in a... Yeah, I'm taking a look up and down this list. Yep. I don't recognize really any of these teams when I take a look at this up and down the list. Nah, man, I don't see it. I don't see anything here that I recognize. And I think this is part of the reason why today we're not going to get a whole lot of viewership for this game, Colombia versus Uzbekistan. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to be exclusively diehard soccer fans. Puede ser que salgan todo mi gente colombiano ahora para ver este partido, pero quién sabe. We got Michael saying hopefully USA gets the win over Australia on Friday. Here's hoping, man. Beard saying I got him to score. Who, Shamuradov to score today? I want you to go through all those names, says Dan Steely. Yes, we will go through all of these names as the game goes on. Dude, I even brought up, I swear, I even brought up ChatGPT to be like, help me help me pronounce these names. It's like my last one here. We can run through it one more time right now. Why not? Why not? Eldor Shomurodov going to be your striker again. Austin Orunov going to be your left wing, and it's better that I practice anyways. Abbasbek Faizulayev going to be your right wing. Shirzad Nasrulayev going to be your left midfielder. Utabek Shukurov going to be your guy in the middle on the left side here. Next to him, you'll see Akmal Mozgovoy, and then Bekruz Kiramov going to be your other guy in the middle. Yep, you heard that. What? You heard that right. By the way, Mario, do you stream MLB games sometime? Asks Michael. I do, but only during the postseason. Only during the postseason. Let's get through this back line, guys, because, again, the more times I practice these names, the better I'm going to be at them. So let's keep running through this. The back line one more time. Abdullah Abdullayev. Yeah, easy enough. Abdullah Abdullayev. Then your guy, your sweeper, the lone man in the middle. This is very similar to what we saw with Croatia, how they had 5 guys in the center, except they're counting it as a 3-4-2-1, and they've got these guys up front pushed further up than the defensive mids that they had in Croatia. But anyways, the back line in the middle is going to be Abdukadir Husanov, and the K is a soft K. Oh, am I on the wrong side? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. In the middle. Forgot this. Rustam Ashurmatov. And over on the right-hand side, Abdukadir That's all, folks. Abdukadir Hushanov. I cannot wait for someone to remix me absolutely bombing on those names. Your guy in between the sticks, Utkir Yusupov. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. And their goalkeeper, Molotov, like the cocktail. Okay, all right. And they call him Skeeter, says Dan Steely. All right, the Uzbekistan-Colombia game is about to start, says Michael. The Uzbekistan-Colombia game indeed is about to start. For those of you who have not seen the actual head-to-head comparisons for both sides, guys, here it is real quick for y'all. Uzbekistan has won 3 of their last 5. Colombia has won just 2 of their last 5. Both teams to score. There's not really anything to brag about on that one. Just in the last 5 games, 60% of those games, both teams have scored for Colombia. Just 40% of those games, both teams scored for Uzbekistan. Both teams sitting at 60% over the last 5 games, where their games end with over 3 goals. Colombia likes to score first, then they tend to squander that lead. Scored first in 3 of the last 5 games, only managed to win 2 of their last 5 games. They conceded first on 1 of them. They actually, despite scoring first, we've seen some draws here. So 3 draws and 2 wins. Both sides are technically coming into this undefeated, so that is something to consider. However, Uzbekistan with 3 clean sheets and Colombia with just 2. Those are how we expect this game to go, ladies and gentlemen. Goals scored 2.4 versus goals allowed 1.2. Uzbekistan with that clean sheet. By the way, these numbers are changed just a little bit. You'll notice an asterisk here on these. These are the last 13 games for Uzbekistan, and I believe the last 14 games for Colombia over there. Anyways, all of this stuff is just additional information, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to this game at hand right now. Folks, it's Uzbekistan and Colombia. We are getting ready for this kickoff now. Ready for this thing to start. And am I going to be ahead of my TV this time? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Where's my... There we go. All right, let's start this thing. Start the clock right now. The ball is now at the feet of the Uzbekistan side. It goes to Colombia. What do we have right now out here? All right, folks. Colombia going to walk this up right now. Colombia. Deja ver. Who's got what? I'm trying to take a look right now. I actually can't even tell who's who at this point. Wouldn't make sense for Uzbekistan to be wearing that white now. Is Colombia wearing the green? Am I tripping? What are we looking at now? Okay, all right. So Colombia is actually in green, and Colombia in green, Uzbekistan in white. That threw me for a slight loop. Guys, I'm going to take this game a little easier than we've taken other games here today, so I'm going to sit back and relax. We've got a free kick coming in now for Uzbekistan. See if this will update here in real time. Refresh my screen. Game action. About to get this free kick. And I may not even need my built-in delay. We might be able to just stream this heads up right now. Might be able to just stream this heads up right now. Here is the chip into the box. Colombia going to break this up. It's going to be hit back out to the sidelines here, and Luis Diaz going to clear this one. We're 90 seconds into this game. Nestor Lorenzo is the head coach for Team Colombia. And this is going to be super delayed right now. So actually, I don't even think I need the delay here today. So if that's the case, let's close this. We'll end this stream. Just discard that. And we'll actually pull this up right now. Oh yeah, I'm ahead of the whole kit and caboodle, I believe. We're pretty close. All right, guys, Colombia with the ball. Colombia playing this one back. They're bringing it out. It is Lucumi. Lucumi has it on the back line. Davinson Sanchez to the right. A push forward to Jefferson Lerma. And it's actually Gustavo Puerta. Puerta gives to Lerma. Lerma chips this up into the box, and that's just a little bit too much speed behind that one. He was looking to unlock the pass to Daniel Munoz, who had come in from the back line. The result of the play is a goal kick. Uzbekistan will now have possession. All right. So we'll minimize this right now. We'll put this up. Bam. And it should be... Oh, this is annoying. There we go. What is this? Where are we at? Why won't it show me the whole pitch? Now it's not showing me the whole pitch? Great. There we go. Now I see the whole pitch. Bet. All right, ball goes out of touch again. Uzbekistan on defense. Colombia to throw this one in. This is going to be thrown in to Mojica. Mojica plays this out to the right-hand side. It's at the feet of Sanchez. Sanchez to Lerma. Lerma plays back to Munoz. Munoz to Sanchez. Looks like Beard just became a channel member. Thank you, Beard, for becoming a channel member. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Here's a play inside and a play outside. Luis Diaz. Diaz, whistle coming in. Looks like another free kick is going to be awarded here. Looks like another free kick is going to be awarded. Actually, why don't we just change this up? Instead of Twitch feed, we'll just make it the edge. This one we can zoom in on. Bring it up higher on the screen. That feels better. Yeah, this one feels much better. There we go. All right, guys. We're just getting ready for this free kick right now. Looks like a dangerous place for a free kick. Colombia getting ready to maybe get something going here in this game. Looking for the first points of the day. Colombia getting ready for this free kick. Hand up in the air, signaling that he is ready for it, making sure everybody knows. The whip into the box. This will be into the hands of the keeper, and this is going to be punched away. Good save right there by the keeper 5 minutes into this match. Colombia and Uzbekistan currently tied at 0-0. Ball goes all the way back for Colombia. Daniel Munoz going to chase this thing down. He'll slowly walk it back up. Looks like it goes out of touch. They're going to do a throw-in now. The throw-in is going to go backwards, and they play all the way back to Vargas, the keeper. So Vargas with the ball at his feet. We can actually zoom in on this side now. Do stats. ¿Qué pasó? Sweet. We'll do stats over here. All right. Last 14 games. Nope. Colombia has the ball. They're playing backwards here, folks. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with me, even though I'm still getting myself technically set up right now. Looks like Colombia is definitely dominating the possession game, but we are just 5 minutes into this one. We get a throw in here for Uzbekistan. Let's see what's going on in our chat. See how the chat's holding up for this one. Texas Guns, how you doing, brother? What's up, chat? How are y'all today? Real K Bishop, Dan Steely saying Luis Suarez is getting pretty old. Different Luis Suarez there, Dan Steely. Different Luis Suarez. Let's go Colombia, says CF6998. All right, y'all. On the run, on the attack. Looks like Uzbekistan was trying to run this place through Udanov, and Udanov is going to be dispossessed by the Colombian side. A boot up the pitch. It goes all the way to the defensive half for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan will try to do something here, and on the run, showing off the wheels, and that's going to be a challenge. Might even be a bookable offense. Let's see. It is a yellow card coming in right now. A bad challenge here for the Colombia side, and we get a booking. Uzbekistan gets it. It's going to be a foul against Joan Mojica. So Joan Mojica going to pick up a yellow card. That's going to carry over to the next game, and it looks like Faizulayev was able to get the foul. So a dangerous free kick coming in for Uzbekistan. Faizulayev has a really good set piece coming up right now. He will be the man to kick this set piece. Only one man in the wall. Who do you think is going to win, Colombia or Uzbekistan? Well, it could also be a draw. I didn't put draw on here, but it definitely could be a draw as well. I just forgot that one spot. The biter guy must be retired. Yeah, Dan Steely, he's definitely retired for sure. This header goes back, and this is going – he played for Barcelona. I think that's the first time I ever saw – I think that was the first time I saw him commit the biting offense that I'm talking about, Luis Suarez. But, yeah, that was a long time ago. All right, guys, Uzbekistan with the throw-in. They're going to play this backward to Shukurov. Shukurov goes back again. Ashurmatov. Ashurmatov plays backwards one more time to Kusanov. Abdukador Kusanov looks to the right. He'll boot this upfield to Kamarov. And cross, they move the play to the far side of the pitch here, guys. Nusralavev is going to lose the ball here. Colombia plays it backwards to the keeper. The boot goes up from Camilo Vargas, and Camilo Vargas going to switch it from his 18-yard box almost to Uzbekistan's. Yusupov standing over the ball, looks to the right. We'll give this to Kusanov. Kusanov up the middle to Shukurov. Shukurov goes to the left. Abdullayev tries to play this forward. It's going to be stolen by Colombia. Colombia will play it backwards to Sanchez. Sanchez turns around, looks to Lukumi. Lukumi going to play forward to Lerma. Up the gut here. They're playing the middle of the field. Nice ball. Long ball to Luis Diaz. And Diaz likes the effort, likes the pass, but didn't really end up on the other side of it. J.M. Rodriguez says, Spurs ball. Dude, I can't wait to say first down. And, of course, Burke. Suarez thriving right now. Nacional Uruguay club, and is actually looking happier than there in Barcelona, says Heel Sports Ball. I mean, yeah, when you're the best player in the entire country, you would probably be fine playing for any team. At this point in his career, there's no way he'd be the best player on Barcelona. Beard says, let's go, Diaz. Tim M6 says, Colombia. Robert Zamora drops the U.S. crest right there for Team USA. Ladies and gentlemen, Uzbekistan with a goal kick right now. Going to put this back into play. Big boot right there. Goes all the way to the back line for Colombia. Colombia kicks this out of touch right here. Just goes out of bounds. And we're going to get a throw-in now for Uzbekistan in the attacking third. Karimov throws this one into Mozgovoy. Mozgovoy at the top of the circle. Going to play this backwards one more time. Looks to Abdullayev. Abdullayev up the middle to Fayazulev. And this one is going to be poked back by the Colombian side. And one back again. Looks like a challenge and no card right here. Lucky for the Uzbekistan side. Abdullayev crashing into, I keep hearing someone say something to me. It sounds like someone saying, "Sss," and I look over my shoulder because Christina does that from time to time. Must be tripping. Let's go Diaz, says Beard. What up, Beard? Got him, coach, saying what up. OG Mario, bro, how you doing, sir? Did a whole decade, 10 years, you're elder. 44 years here, but I can pass for 28. I'm as hip as a 21-year-old. Got him, coach? You can't use the word hip and put yourself in the same category as a 21-year-old, big dog. Nice try. Across into the box. Beautiful, but a bad touch on the end of the cross. And so it'll be popped up into the air, and backing this thing down right now, Shomurodov. Looks like he'll win the ball. So it's going to be a throw-in here. Actually, looks like it's a throw-in for Colombia. So a throw-in for Team Colombia. Colombia will play this backwards. Looks like it's being passed right now to the bottom of the screen. Jefferson Lerma looks once again to Luis Diaz. Diaz has space in the flank, tries to mega player. That's not going to work. So Faizulayev has the ball here. A little give and go. Faizulayev tries to do the same, and it'll be stolen back by Colombia. Lerna looks to the right. Sanchez. Munoz. Looking around here. Plays patiently to Lerma. Lerma to the left. Lerma gets it to Arias. Excuse me, that's Mojica. Mojica, who has been carded, will find Arias. Arias to the far side. This is a good mounting, building attack. Back to Arias. Arias turns around, looks the other way. Lerma is there. Lerma gets the pass. It's Rodriguez who stepped back now. This is a pass to the far side of the box, and showing the footwork here, kicks it to the corner. Whistle coming in, and the official's flag is up for offsides. Colombia, you can see the players saying close. Daniel Munoz is a false 9 today, guys. You keep seeing him get way up, and on the original formations, you can see how far back Daniel Munoz is actually supposed to be playing. He's this guy right here. And he keeps finding himself way up there in the attacking positions, and I think that's by design. Okay, whistle is coming in here by for the official. Looks like another free kick going to be awarded to Colombia. Preston says hello. Looks like B. Johnson gave out 2 jewels. Thank you. Pause and Grow TV. How are you, sir? Shout out to all of you guys in today's chat, man. All right, big boot upfield. There is a header that's broken up, and this is definitely going to go out of bounds. Another throw-in coming in. Go Uzbekistan, says Mr. Mojo. Mr. Mojo saying go Uzbekistan. Okay. Here are the possession numbers right now, guys. Possession 30% for Uzbekistan, 70% for Colombia. On the run right now, Luis Diaz looks like stolen. Counterattack maybe. Ooh, a nice pass to the open area. Faizulayev now has a ton of room to operate. He crosses this ball early. I like the idea. He was trying to pick off Shomurodov, and he couldn't quite connect right there. But that was a brilliant idea from Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan working hard here. Uzbekistan working hard to unlock Colombia. They may not need possession for the majority of this game. At the end of the day, the game isn't won by possession. It's won by scoring goals. Still, though, good effort by Uzbekistan to get into an attacking area. It's Colombia's ball. Colombia con el esférico. Here's a pass to, looks like it was Arias. Arias goes back again to Lukumi. Lukumi threads the needle here, tries to get it up, and he finds the keeper. Instead, Luis Suarez. And a whistle is going to come in right now. The official blows the whistle, and it looked like Uzbekistan players ran into each other. And this shouldn't be a penalty or a foul at all. That the official needs to open his eyes. The official just awarded a – is this a free kick? Did he just award a free kick? Or did the official just create a stop here for injury? Two players ran into each other, ladies and gentlemen, from the Uzbekistan side. From the Uzbekistan side. It is number 2, one of the star players on this team, Kusanov. Kusanov ran right into his own keeper, and the keeper, let's see if that knee is okay. Oh, he's fine. If you broke because of that, come on, anytime goal scorer for Diaz or Suarez, says Bum Hurdle. Both of them would be even better. Let's effing go. Rory says, is this James Rodriguez's last World Cup? Could be, Rory. Appreciate you. Skinny Lenny saying, Vamos Colombia, bienvenidos. Skinny Lenny. Iman DZ saying, let's go Colombia. How are the numbers watching your streams this World Cup, says 4 Hailstorm. Underwhelming, dude, but that's okay. We understand that these games right now aren't the games that people are locking into. These games can literally end in a draw. Here's an attack for Colombia. Shot from outside the box! Oh! Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Shot from outside of the box for Colombia. Not going to land there. Ooh, that was close, though. Did hit the side netting. He might have the keeper might have gotten a piece of that. They're going to get a goal kick instead. My wife is from Colombia, says Skinny. Probably just pause in play because goalie is down. I think so, too. Does FIFA stand for something? It does stand for something. It definitely does stand for something. What do you mean, does it stand for? Does the NBA stand for something? Does the NFL stand for something? I love it. All right, guys, Colombia with the ball right now. It is John Lucumi. Lucumi plays this up forward. It's now Gustavo Puerta. Puerta going to stop with 1 foot on the ball. He'll play this to the left. It's at the feet of Arias. Arias going to continue the run. He'll look up to James Rodriguez. Passes it right back. You see Luis Suarez asking for the ball. Here's a pass to Suarez. Suarez will slide while he tries to take the shot. The defense by Abdullayev. Abdullayev does a good job of making sure that that ball is taken care of. So this should end up a corner kick for Colombia. It is going to be a corner kick here for Colombia. New York Knicks will be first NBA Finals champion team to finally visit the People's White House. Says got him, coach. Here is a chance. This is going to be cleared by Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan handles the corner kick well. It's now at the feet of Colombia. Colombia playing backwards again. Looking to the left, Lucumi. We're 18 minutes into this match. You know, the game's going at a decent pace. I feel Colombia pressing right now. The ball out to Mojica. Mojica back to Lucumi. Colombia 63% possession right now. They're giving it 70% because the other 7% here is just being contested. But Colombia plays in their own half. They're backed up into their own half. Lucumi has the ball in the center circle. He'll pass this forward slightly, and they start a dribble. Starting the dribble looks like a pass from Rodriguez up to the far side of the pitch. Here comes the run now from the Colombian side. It's John Arias. Arias plays it back. It's now at James Rodriguez's feet. Rodriguez will switch the point of attack. Puerta plays it backwards to Lucumi. Recycle the ball one more time as we approach the 20-minute mark. This might be the group of death, says 4 Hailstorm. It was very one-sided, love, says Grostufe. Grostufe, appreciate you. Portugal, a pass that is going to be wrapped up here by the goalkeeper of Uzbekistan. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody who's in this chat right now. Please keep this conversation flowing. Y'all typing in the chat reminds me that we still have people in here. I know this isn't the most marquee of all matches between Uzbekistan and Colombia. And you'll notice that the camera is really panned in to these players here. They don't really want to show off the stands all too much in this particular matchup. It is late o'clock for a lot of people around the world. Here it's 9:20 p.m. The clock finally hits that 20-minute mark, and Uzbekistan will play this one backwards. Abdullayev looks up, and he will find a little bit of help right now. Looks like that's Shukurov. Here it is to Karimov. Karimov, 1-2, and this 1-2 to Faizullayev not going to get through. Instead, it goes too far and ends up at the feet of Vargas. So Colombia gets the ball back after a short and brief moment without possession. Colombia going to play the back line. Lukumi up the middle. Arias. And a lot of these Colombian players very much out of their original position. At least what was given to me by Score 365. And that's okay. It's part of the game. The beautiful game that we watch right now. John Lukumi going to walk the ball up. 10 of the 11 players are now, looks like 9 of the 11 players are now in the attacking half here. Colombia looking to mount something here. Shamuradov, they're highlighting him for the Uzbekistan side, but right now Colombia has an attack. They're inside the 18-yard box, turning away from a challenge, playing it to the top of the box. Here is Rodriguez. Rodriguez turns away from the challenge. He'll pass this with the left foot to the far side. Resetting once again. Colombia plays backwards to Lerma. Jefferson Lerma plays back one more time. So a good opportunity to attack. Looks like right now Luis Diaz finding a pass that could unlock a big play. Cross to the back post turns out to be a bad one. Bad cross here from Gustavo Puerta. Gustavo Puerta gives this thing away. It's Uzbekistan's ball. I can't believe it, says Mr. Mojo. The Knicks, the Cardiac Kids. Madhu Krutz saying they should have made the ticket for these dead games cheap so that the fans could fill out the stadium. I agree, dude. All of the stands up top are basically empty. You would think that FIFA would wise up. Because, like, it's not just the top rows that are empty. There are empty seats in the bowl here, too. Not too many down at the lower levels. But those top levels, man, you can see rows and rows. Actually, you can see rows and rows of empty seats down here, too. Kind of a wild thing. USA isn't built for soccer, is it? Should have done this in Mexico, man. Got him, coach, says Knicks owner, don't play that wokeism. Skinny saying, where is it being played at right now? This game is in, gosh, where are they playing right now? Water break, so let's go ahead and get that information. Let's go ahead and get that information, the actual location of this game. Uzbekistan versus Colombia, Group K, Round 1, head-to-head. Friendly international. No, this is a World Cup game. Anybody know the exact location of this game? I'll tell you right now. ChatGPT is going to tell us right now. This game, I literally just asked it to tell me where this was going to be, and it gave me absolutely nothing. So, poops to you, ChatGPT. This is why we hate you. This is why we hate you. Longhorns Friday, Mexico City, says Rory. This game is in Mexico right now. Someone said Mexico City. Beard said Toronto. Aztec Stadium, Mexico City, Mexico City. Okay, so even so, this game is still in Mexico City, and we still have a ton of empty seats. Sorry about that intro video. We are in the middle of the water break right now, guys. In the middle of a water break right now. Thank you for Hailstorm saying Mexico City. Hard to buy tickets in Atlanta when I'm trying to plan Hawks and Falcons games, says JC. Okay, Mexico City, says Michael. Timothy, I see you. Sean says this game is in Mexico City with the USA caliper, or the USA crest right there. Kid Korea saying, hi, Mario, from College Station. Viva la Corea. What's going on, man? Welcome back. Welcome to Texas, sir. Azteca, Estadio Azteca, says for Hailstorm. Thanks, guys. Thank y'all so much. When does Mexico play tomorrow, Longhorn? We will be live for that game tomorrow. Here's a quick look at the schedule. Longhorn, Mexico will be playing tomorrow, and they'll be playing South Korea. And I actually have all the stadiums listed here as well for anybody who wants the screenshot. But honestly, I might as well just blow this up just a hair, so let's do that. Whoops. Let's blow this up so y'all can see the schedule. We're going to get back from the water break pretty quickly here. But tomorrow, guys, you've got Mexico and South Korea. I'll be covering 2 games tomorrow. Canada, Qatar, Mexico, South Korea. Then on Friday, guys, I'm planning to cover Brazil and Haiti. I might pivot. I don't know, man. I'm wondering if these nighttime games might make more sense for the U.S. market here. Dude, this stadium is empty. Even in Mexico, this stadium is empty. Porque le vale pinga. Nadie le importa este juego. Los colombianos que están cerca puede ser, pero ese estadio no se va a llenar así. By the way, it's a massive stadium, Estadio Azteca. Okay, back to the game. Back to this game. Trivia, please, says Rory. We will be doing trivia in just a moment. Why play in the huge stadiums then instead of major soccer league stadiums, says Robbie G. Good question. Morocco versus England in the final, says Wucky Boo-Boy, or Wucky Boo-Bucky. Uzbekistan and the attacking third, guys, as Uzbekistan is in the final third, and I'm reading chats right now. Ball is going to go out of bounds, so that's a wasted possession for Uzbekistan. Colombia going to boot this up the pitch, and now Colombia going to lose the possession once again. Players on the Uzbekistan side. The stadium is full, says Super Champion Rocker. You must be watching a different game, sir. You must be watching a very different game. Ball currently at the feet of Lukumi. Lukumi looks to the right, gives to Sanchez. Sanchez looks to the right, looks to the left, plays this one up the middle and right back to him. Running this thing around, Colombia's in the middle third right here. They are in the attacking half in the middle third. It's Puerta. Puerta looks to the left, gives to Diaz. Diaz at the sideline. He'll work it back towards the gut of the field. Pushes this to the far side of the pitch, trying to chase it. Daniel Munoz is well off his line once again. He's definitely playing more of a wing that's pushing forward. He's watching FIFA Nintendo. Whoever said it's full must work for FIFA, says Maracruz. Yeah, seriously. This is where Maradona scored the Hand of God goal in 1986, says For Hailstorm. Was it? Pretty sure that was in Argentina. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure Maradona got away with that at home. Might need to be double-checked on that one for Hailstorm, but I could be wrong. Anyways, the score is 0-0 right now. Uzbekistan looks like going to be charged with a handball right now. So that's a handball being charged to Uzbekistan. That man committing the foul right there, committing the infringement, is Shomurodov. And now it's Uzbekistan with the ball. Karimov has it here, plays it backwards, and now it's at the feet of the keeper, being chased down by the Colombian side, barely able to get this thing away. On the far side, here's a big boot that goes up. I got a number 5 here. There we go. I found him. I'm going to have to flip these guys. A Shurmatov on the wrong side of the pitch, so now I'm tripping here. 48 versus 32. That's a lot more games, says Dan Steely. I think AI is going to take over the world, says Rory. I remember FIFA World Cup finals in my backyard, Pasadena, California, at the Rose Bowl 1994. That was the last time the World Cup was here in the United States. That was the first time the Cup was here in the USA. Big boot up the pitch, the header coming in. This will be broken up by the Uzbekistan side, but looks like a whistle is going to come in, and this is going to end up being Uzbekistan's ball. They got mannequins in the seats, says Mr. Mojo. Preston says Hand of God, Mexico City. Okay, Preston, thank you for the confirmation. Next match is going to be a hard game against Australia, says Tommy Braskett. I hope AI finally gets sentient so it can realize how much it sucks, says Dan Steely. Ah, that's funny. Iraq was sent to Mexico, says WYZ Man. Yeah, weren't they supposed to play a pride game in Seattle against Iran? WYZ Man. I'm pretty sure there was like this whole thing where Iraq and Iran were, I think it was Iraq and Iran were supposed to play a game in Mexico or in Seattle. But here's an attack. It's a chance. It's a broken up play right now. Uzbekistan with a dangerous play, and the collision here. 2 legs going to crash. That definitely looked painful. We're hitting the 30-minute mark. The official not reaching into his pocket to pull out the book yet. Ooh, Munoz actually got that knee hit pretty hard. There's no doubt about that. That collision must have hurt. But Samuradov almost scored right there if he wasn't chased down by John Lukumi. ChatGPT had a downfall, says Rory. Tenorio says, can't wait for tomorrow. Mexico, Mexico, Mexico. Got him, coach, says Mario. Did you know that a shrimp's heart is in his head? I did not. Random fun fact. Thank you guys in the chat for keeping the conversation flowing, man. By the way, I have been known to be wrong and been schooled by people in the chat. Shout out to Hailstorm for the Mano de Dios note on Mexico Azteca battlegrounds right there. Here's a boot for Colombia to the near side of the screen here. It's going to be headed back towards the danger, but it's stolen. Instead, Uzbekistan trying to show off the reels. It's a race, a foot race all the way. And almost winning that race, Faizullayev almost wins the race, chasing that one down. Colombia, far side of the pitch now. There's a chip to Arias. Arias now has it. Arias in the gut of the field. Nice play. Through ball. It breaks through the shot. It's off the post. It's a post job. Doink. Doink, doink, doink. The shot hits the woodwork here. And Colombia narrowly scores that goal. Uzbekistan escapes. Wow. So a shot on target. Suarez. The shot off the post right here. It's actually Luis Diaz, who literally, oh my gosh. The difference there is 1 inch of a difference. And you can see the relief of the keeper after that went off the post there. All right, giraffes have a lot of heart, says Dan Steely. Jello Donut says big old doink. Madu Krutz saying two toothless teams fighting for the first. And Maradona scored a goal of the century minutes after Hand of God. Sorry, Mario. I know too many useless facts about the World Cup. Hey, man, don't apologize. Educate me, bro. I appreciate it. Now I won't sound like the doofus when I bring up facts and stats. I do appreciate you for Hailstorm. I know you've only joined us this year, if I'm not mistaken, during the basketball coverage. Uh-oh. Looks like a collision on the sideline. You've got an Uzbekistan player who seems to be in a great deal of pain right now. A card going to be shown here. Looks like a card is going to be shown here, and that's going to be a foul against the Uzbekistan side. So a foul against Abdulkadir Hushinov. Abdulkadir Hushinov. You're looking for that? Got it. Good. Okay. All right. Have a good night. I'll be down when this game's over. All right, guys. Well, looks like a dangerous free kick coming in now for Team Colombia. If we have any newbies in the chat, welcome. Welcome to anybody who's new. Welcome to those of you guys who are apprehensive about hitting the like or subscribe button. If you're with me, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Set piece for Colombia. Looks like we've got two guys standing over the ball right now. One of them is James Rodriguez. He will whip this into the box. That's to the far post, and this will be caught by the keeper. Looks like a free kick will be awarded here as collision is going to be made by Lerma as he runs into Yusupov. Hey, look who it is. Ultra Volva, haven't seen you in a while. Mrs. Jagular says smash the like. Jello Donut says what's up, Rob. Beard saying the facts are appreciated. I'm an antique for sure, says Robert. But antiques keep things, you know, it's nice to have the heritage. It's nice to have the wisdom that comes with our chat. Shout out to Ashley Deverick, who's here again with us. Thank you, Ashley. Much love to you and yours. Got him, coach, saying, do I count as being new since this is totally a whole different sport from the NBA Finals? No, got him, coach. You're still here from the NBA Finals. You might be new to the World Cup stuff. Have you been here for a football game, like an actual football game? Or did you just catch us for the first time this year as well during the finals? Anyways, all right, guys. Back line. Colombia has gotten the ball back. The ball is safe with the back line of Colombia. Here is Sanchez. Sanchez to Lukumi. Lukumi looks to the left. Mojica waits for it. He'll continue to walk the ball up as he approaches the midfield line. He's standing at the midfield line. Lukumi up and back. It's going to be Lerma who feeds this out to Sanchez. Sanchez on the back line. Plays it with one pass forward. Gustavo Puerta gives to Lerma. Lerma back to Puerta. Puerta. Hot potato here in the middle of the field. Puerta forward now. Ball at the feet of Arias. Arias plays back to Lukumi. Lukumi, the anchor of this back line. Sanchez now. Sanchez right, pushing this forward. Looks like this could be a dangerous attack for Colombia. They're using the full width of the pitch right now. James Rodriguez had a touch here. Sanchez, Mojica. Mojica looks left, doesn't like it, forced into a safe pass once again. Plays this backwards, Lukumi to Sanchez. Sanchez sees a person here on the far side. It's at the feet of Munoz. Munoz has now pushed. Sanchez, Lukumi. Looking to the left, coming back to help right now. James Rodriguez to the back line. He dropped way back to get lost here, and it looks like Uzbekistan will win it back. And a tussle for possession. Colombia fights and wins it back. 37 minutes. We've got 10 minutes left to go in the first half. Sliding challenge is a bad one. Colombia's on the run. Plenty of space to operate. A pass dangerous to the top of the box. Broken up by Uzbekistan. And Faizuli will bring this and pass it. Nice pass, but not going to get the call here from the official. Stolen back for Colombia. Colombia plays it wide. James Rodriguez now has a switch, and it's stolen back again, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan plays it forward. Nice move, and this will be a whistle. Shamuradov draws the foul. It's going to be a free kick for Uzbekistan. And honestly, getting lucky right there. Colombia looks like Lukumi lucky to not be carded now. Barkovuru saying, or official Michelob Ultra Superior POTM. Thank you, Jake. JC, thank you, JC. Victoria says hello. Hi, Victoria. Were you here for the other game earlier today? Hope you're doing well, Victoria. Appreciate you. Shout out to Cross Stitch. Thank you, Cross Stitch. Honestly, guys, we are working hard to get these streams for you guys. But let's be real, man. I'm chilling here, drinking coffee at 10 p.m. Really shouldn't be drinking this, but I got work to do after this. But I'm sitting down in a chair. I'm not swinging a hammer. I'm not driving a car or delivering packages or doing, like, extraordinarily laborious work. We are chilling. And I understand that this particular game isn't going to be a game where we're going to bring in $200, $300, $500 or $1,000 or a couple grand or anything like that. It's not going to be one of these games. This is not the Super Bowl. This is just a game right now where we are practicing these players' names. There's a chance Uzbekistan can actually advance out of this round. There's a good chance that Colombia will advance out of this round. Now, they do have competition in Portugal and, of course, not just Portugal, but DR Congo. DR Congo, likely not much of a challenger. However, right, is that the same group? Am I tripping? Am I making things up? Yeah, we'll take a look at this. It's scrolling by at the bottom, actually. All right, guys, this is Group K. It'll come up in just a second here. Here's a pass to the top, the spot. It's going to be a nice challenge. Another shot. It's going to be ricocheted back into the field of play. Colombia Mojica now has it right now. At the bottom of the screen, guys, you'll see the groups updating. That's a through ball. That's in. Goal! What a pass. What a shot. What a touch. It's Munoz. Munoz with a kick overhead. What was that, bro? Golazo! Whoa. That was a wild shot, bro. That was Daniel Munoz. Daniel Munoz with a shot. That was a through ball, the lob. Guys, L1 triangle if you're playing FIFA. L1 triangle was this pass right here. Oh my gosh, beautiful pass right there from Luis Diaz. And oh, a professional touch. Just put that towards the keeper right above his head, dude. What is the keeper going to do? You can't have much faster reaction time than that. And Munoz just barely touched it. Just barely put a foot on the end of that, and it was in. Gorgeous play for Colombia. Colombia is now up 1-0. By the way, based off of this, folks, if Colombia wins this game, that will put them officially at the top of the table. What do I mean? Well, the first two teams happened to just draw. So if the first two teams draw, that means they only have 1 point apiece. Let's go to Group K. You can see it right here. Portugal and Portugal and Democratic Republic of the Congo both drawn, 1 goal for, 1 goal against. The point differential is 0. Both of them scored 1 point. I have it saying 0. That's a typo. It is 1 point for Portugal, 1 point for DR Congo. If Colombia wins this game, they will get 3 points, even if it's a 1-0 game. It would be 3 points, and Colombia will go to number 1. Portugal slides down to 2. DR Congo would go to 3. Uzbekistan would be at the bottom of the table if they took the L. Now, if this game ends 1-1 and it's a draw here, we'll have to change the table. I believe Colombia is ahead of both Uzbekistan and Democratic Republic of the Congo heading into this just based off of qualifier matches. If they tie this game 2-2, both Colombia and Uzbekistan would be at the top of the table over Portugal and Democratic Republic of Congo, as they would have more goals for as well. All right, Colombia ranked number 13, best soccer team country in the world for 2026, says Got Him Coach. He adjusted his shot after the doink, says Mr. Mojo. Well, WTF is an Uzbekistan, says Dirt McGirt. What's up, Mr. McGirt? Uzbekistan. Back and forth right now on the back line. Believe this is Abdullayev. Abdullayev gets it now. Abdullayev on the run. He boots this forward, looking for a through ball. It looks like it's going to take a deflection right now. Karimov throws it in. Karimov plays this backwards to Husanov. Husanov back to Yusupov. Yusupov out to the left. Abdullayev. Excuse me, that's not Abdullayev. This is Ashurmatov. Mazel tov. The Ubek's going to plant some seeds, change the course of history, says Sir Luca. Dan Steely says goal differential. The goal differentials would all be 0. And so if points are all tied, goal differential is all tied. The next thing that comes up is goals for, if I'm not mistaken, and then goals against. Maybe someone could verify that for me as well. All right, Colombia has possession. Colombia is on a run. They're on the attack, playing it short. It's Luis Diaz with the ball. Diaz flicks it and gets it right back. Diaz just going to get multiple touches here. Colombia playing small ball right now. Daniel Munoz with boots full of confidence will play this up the middle, through the gut, up the middle, and another attack. This time outside. A pass to the top of the box here. Looks like Puerta going to turn things around. Puerta looks back, gives to Davinson Sanchez. Sanchez leaves it here for Puerta. Puerta shoots from a mile away, and that does not seem to trouble the keeper at all. Yusupov gonna throw this like, wow. The throw from Yusupov looked like he was Nolan Ryan throwing this thing. No corner yet, says Preston. Looks like no. Expanded to 48, going to be watered down a little bit, says Dan Steely. That's all right, man. I'm not too worried about the watering down, so to speak. Because it's still going to be really good for the World Cup numbers overall. Uzbekistan with possession. Uzbekistan, that's a pass up the middle right now. That was an actual chance to earn a corner kick here. Instead, Udunov going to lose possession. That pass was made by Karimov. This looks like, yeah, they're showing the onside minute right here. They're showing the play when that pass was made. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. +5 of added time, guys. Didn't even realize that. God bless America. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minutes of added time. Looks like we're in the 46th minute. The corner kick goes in. That'll be broken up. Here comes a whiffed shot attempt right there. Don't know what that was. Pretty sure my sister can kick better than that. Terrible attempt at goal right there from Uzbekistan, and a bad challenge here for Uzbekistan as well. Colombia going to be awarded a free kick now. Bad attempt right there. Argentina won't win first of all 4 years. It's a long wait. And also the #1 ranked team is cursed. Double team Messi, says Mr. Mojo. Marines absolutely destroyed Philippines. It should be 2-0 already, says Dan Steely. Should be 2-0. Super Champion Rocker says Messi might advance in the tournament by himself. James Rodriguez saying it is very tight. I can tell by his eyes. Or James Rodriguez is tired. For Hailstorm says, I think you are correct. We are now in stoppage time. We sure are, guys. So, in stoppage time, this is going to be a header that goes out of bounds once again. Uzbekistan giving it to Colombia. Colombia going to throw the ball in. We're 2 minutes into the stoppage time. Do you know what would happen if Uzbekistan won this game? They would, be remembered for that for sure. Mojica plays it back. Lukumi looks to Sanchez. Sanchez slowly but surely going to walk it up here. Quick pass at the feet right now of Luis Suarez. Suarez sees a man at the top of the screen. It's Munoz again. He just scored. Plays it to the top of the box. This is a pass backwards one more time. Looks like Lerma pushes it. Here's a swing. And that pass is going to go from one corner of the box to the other. Luis Diaz going to hold here. Diaz showing off the footwork, double team coming in. Rodriguez passes it, top of the box, prime real estate opportunity here. Lots of feet, dangerous, lots of traffic. It's going to be a corner kick for Team Colombia. Colombia se gana un tiro de esquina. Both teams have had corners here today. Corner kick coming in for Colombia as that goes off the boots of Karimov. Diaz got the assist, right? I do believe Diaz got that assist, Beard 812. There is the boot into the box, and a bad attempt to shoot now from outside the box. No, it's going to take another ricochet. Stays here for should be Team Colombia. Looked like it went off the Uzbekistan players. 1 minute left to play in this added time, guys. Uzbekis would party like it's 1998. Like for the group points, says Michael. Corner, says KJ. K3J. The small countries are not getting a fair shake in these games. Guillermo says, hello, Super Mario. Greetings. Hello, Guillermo. Pass going to be made right here and connected, and a bad touch from the Colombia side. It should be a throw-in for Uzbekistan, and we are going to get it. Karimov throws this one in. Uzbekistan has about 30 seconds right now to try to get an attack together. They switch the focal point to the far side. Ashurmatov plays it forward to Nusarala. Tough name right there. Plays it back here And up forward, Tamaz to Shukurov. Shukurov goes back to Kusanov. Kusanov, Abdullayev. Abdullayev up the middle. Mozgovoy. It's up in the air right now and hit backwards by Nusrulayev. Nusrulayev, that's an easy one. We can actually do that. And that'll be the whistle here, guys. That takes us to the end of the half. So let's go to the second half now. We'll reset the extra time. Go to second half. And we'll start the clock here whenever we get back from it. But let's just do a trivia quiz, shall we, guys? For those of y'all who are new to the channel, I hope y'all are ready for this. For those of y'all who are not new to the channel, I hope you're extra ready for this. Guys, you knew this was coming. It is our second trivia quiz of the day. It is time for some Colombia trivia and Uzbekistan trivia. Let's have some fun. Here's question 1. Who is the head coach of the Uzbekistan team? Is it Fabio Cannavaro, Thomas Christensen, or Graham Arnold? None of whom are Uzbekistani. One of whom is the head coach of this unit. Do you know? A, B, and C. Ashley, cheers to that. The answer is indeed Fabio. Pete Jimenez, good job, man. Fabio Cannavaro, and in case you don't know who this guy is, why does it say 0-0? Why does it say 0-0? And in case you don't know who that is, guys, considered one of the greatest defenders of all time for Team Italy. Velrix, thanks for looking out, brother. Appreciate you. Which club does Luis Diaz play for, guys? Y'all know, Luis Diaz, the man who had the assist on that play. Does he play for Crystal Palace, Bayern Munich, or Palmeiras? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Rory says Bayern. For Hailstorm says Bayern. Oh, it's fixed now. Yeah, I control the scoreboard. I take care of all that myself. Mad says Bayern. Pete says Palmeiras. The answer is Bayern Munich, and there he is in the Bayern Munich jersey. Of course, some of the greatest players came from Bayern Munich and have played for Bayern Munich. I loved Bayern, dude. That was one of my favorite. That was definitely my favorite Germany team to play with, Munich or Leverkusen. But, okay, next question. What is the nickname of Uzbekistan's national team? Is it the Golden Falcons, the Bengal Tigers, or the White Wolves? A, B, or C? What is the name of Uzbekistan's national team? No penalties for wrong answers, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to let it rip. The correct answer here is the White Wolves. And for those of y'all who don't know where Uzbekistan is, well, I could show you guys on a map, but we're going to have to save the geography lesson for later. My ancestors are from Munich, is what I saw in the chat just now. All right, guys, question number 4. How many goals did James Rodriguez score to win the 2014 World Cup Golden Boot? So, Colombia didn't win the World Cup, but he won the Golden Boot in 2014. How many goals did James Rodriguez score in order to win that title? In order to win that award, I should say. Was it 5, 6, or 7 goals scored to get the Golden Boot? It was 6. It was 6, guys. 6 goals to win the Golden Boot in the 2014 FIFA World Cup. He hit those 6 goals in just 5 games for Colombia, finishing as the tournament's top scorer that year. Also had a famous volley against Uruguay, which was goal of the year. All right, y'all, prior to this year, how many times has Uzbekistan been in the World Cup? Is it never? Is it once? Or is it twice before? How many times has Uzbekistan been in the World Cup prior to this year? A, B, or C? 3 seconds, guys. The correct answer is never. They finally qualified right now, guys. This was their first time. Look at how many years did not qualify. Part of the Soviet Union until 1990. So Uzbekistan, new country anyways. Let's go to the next one, guys. What is Colombia's best finish at the FIFA World Cup? Was it the round of 16, the quarterfinals, or the semifinals? What is Colombia's best finish in the World Cup? Any Colombia fans? Any Colombia fans right now in the chat? Any soccer fans in the chat just in general? The correct answer is the quarterfinals, guys. That too was in 2014. That Golden Boot was a great year for Colombia. They reached the quarterfinals in Brazil in 2014. They were eliminated, though, unfortunately for them. They finished 5th overall. All right, guys, which Uzbekistan player was born on leap year February 29th? Is it Eldor Shomurodov, Abosbek Fayzulayev, excuse me, or Abdukador Kusanov? A, B, or C? Shomurodov, Fayzulayev, or Kusanov? Shomurodov, your striker, Fayzulayev going to be your right wing, and Kusanov, your center back for today. The answer is Kusanov. He was born, he's had technically 5 birthdays on February 29th. Super random question. I love it, but leap year babies, always fun to talk about. Let's go to the next question here, guys. I got 3 more for you. Let's go to question number 8. Who scored the winning goal for Colombia in the 2001 Copa América final? Was it Ivan Córdoba? Was it Victor Aristizabal? Or Juan Pablo Ángel? A, B, or C, guys, who scored the winning goal for Colombia in 2001? That was for the Copa América final to give them a Copa América Cup win. The answer is Ivan Córdoba. It is how Colombia was able to win the Copa América back in 2001 off of that goal. And he is not currently on this squad. That was 25 years ago. So probably scored that goal before a lot of the viewers were even born. All right, guys. What is the title of retired Uzbekistan footballer Odil Ahmedov's autobiography? So Odil Ahmedov had an autobiography. What is the name of the title? Or what is the name of that autobiography? Captain of the White Wolves, Glorious Way of a Dream, or From Namangan to the World? A, B, or C? Well, it's definitely not in English, but the correct answer is Glorious Way of a Dream. That is the book that was written by them. By the way, maybe I need to write a book someday. Odil Ahmedov. You know, a lot of people probably have no idea who that guy is, considering this is the first World Cup for Uzbekistan, and Uzbekistan is barely 30 years old of a nation. But, you know, it's history nevertheless. Last question, guys. Colombian national team players are featured in which of these Copa América songs, guys? One of these songs is an actual title for the Copa América, and it featured Colombian players in it. Was it La Cadena or La Candela Viva, El Ritmo que Nos Une, o Colombia es Pasión? La Candela Viva? No. The answer is El Ritmo que Nos Une. That means the rhythm that unites us, for those of you who don't speak Spanish. And it was a song that was made specifically for the Copa América. And some of these players are in it. You can see them there. All right, guys. So, again, we understand. Trust me. Santino and I are not crazy. Most people don't really care too much about either of these two teams, and that's okay. Right now, I am getting my reps in. Right now, we are learning what we can. Our goal for today was going to be to get to 140.5. That's not happening. We're not picking up 56 new subscribers on this live stream. This might be the worst live stream of the World Cup so far, but it also is the probably the least anticipated game of the World Cup that we've decided to cover. Again, I believe Colombia will advance out of this group, and when they do, I'm going to be ready to be calling those games on the other side here, which is why we are covering this right now. In the meantime, what's up, chat? Wait, Uzbek player is just 5, says Rory. 5 actual birthdays, although he has been around the sun 20 times. 5 out of 10, so happy. I guess that half of them, says Pebble. Wasn't that a song? Wasn't that song a coded message for prisoners of war in communist militia prisons? What? Heel Sport Football FC? He says that song, The Rhythm That Unites Us, was a coded message for prisoners of war in communist militia prisons. Never heard that one before. Mega Man, what's going on, my friend? No love for Uzbekistan, says Mr. Mojo. If Uzbekistan wins today, Mario, do they get 3 points and go to the top of the table of Group K? Yes, Michael, they do. Yes, they do. 269 in the chat, says user. Thank you for the update, user. What's up, Wins World? How you doing? Looks like Grustafe saying, hey, Mario, how long did you practice these Uzbekistan names? About a total of like 8 minutes, bro. We will practice them moving forward a lot more. I'm actually trying to take like 20 minutes every single game to audibly, not just read the names time and time again, actually say the name out loud so that my mouth gets used to making the different motions with the different team or the different country names. But I will say this, guys. Taking a look at the table at the bottom here, we made it, bro. We survived week 1 of the World Cup. And you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take a look at something. This past week, I'm going to try to eliminate the let's take a look at the YouTube studio. Those of you guys watching, I'm about to show you guys something that I don't show anybody ever. Thank you guys for being here today. We're going to take a look at something here. Let's go to content. I'm going to go to views here and take a look at something. I'm going to show y'all something here. Okay. Take a look at this, man. I don't show anybody this stuff. At least not really much anymore. I'm going to show y'all some of the analytics on the back end here. Sweet. Okay. Guys, in the last 28 days, the channel has brought in 3.5 million views. That's the last 28 days. If we go to the last 7 days, which is just the length of this World Cup right now, 1.2 million views. Obviously, this has not been World Cup views. If we go in here, take a look at the See More. There is a live stream here that we could remove. So about 500,000 we can take away from this past week. Looks like the majority of this we can take away from this past week. So let's scratch this one. Did we have a game that day? No, I don't think so. Okay, so 50,000, 70,000 on this one. On this particular day, 41,000, that puts us, what is that, 50, that's 120, we'll call that 130, 170, and we are currently live right now. This will update here soon, 38 more. We're over 200,000 views for week 1. Not like crazy, crazy, crazy rock and roll, but World Cup views alone for this past week, we are over about, 200,000. So is it great? Meh. No, not necessarily. Not when we have streams that bring in 500,000 views, man. By the way, would have been really good for us if the San Antonio Spurs could have just won one more game. You're Mario's neighbor, says Sean. At Robert Zamora, he is. San Antonio. The Green Giants, says Abagis. What's up, Abagis? They're being naughty tonight. William, thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in. We are hopefully walking into the knockout rounds healthy, says Jason. I hope so, too. So, yeah, man, behind the numbers, says Beard. You put in more effort than that Aussie presenter pronouncing Pacifian names. Big ups. Madu Krutz, thank you. Been a wild first week, says Zin's World. The better USA does, more Americans will pay attention. I agree. I'm responsible for 4 of those views, says Jason. Thank you, Ashley. No, man, that's that. You know what? What you said right now here, Beard, is facts. Because we not only looked at the turnout rate, we looked at the RPMs, like the revenue that we make per 1,000 viewers, and obviously Team USA, when the games are being watched by a United States audience, the revenue per 1,000 views goes way up. We made more on that USA game, the opening USA game, than we have for the last, like, 3 soccer games combined. So, of course, it's not, again, for me, this right here, what we're doing, I know is not going to be something that pays the bills. This is so I can be more professional when we have a crowd of 1,000 people, 2,000, 5,000 people watching these live streams, which, mark my words, we will by the end of this World Cup. You may not see it now. You may be thinking, who is this clown in the tie? I'm telling you, if you're new to Football Nation, you're about to see this channel blow up here during the World Cup. Okay, your stats are at the bottom. They have been updated and refreshed. A whistle seems to have come in right now. Second half is currently underway, folks. And the ball is now currently rolling once again. So, Uzbekistan going to attack right here. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover, and it is going to be Colombia ball. So, Colombia wins possession. Colombia will win possession. We're going to get a throw in for the Colombianos. This time it's going to be Munoz to throw this one in. Munoz is the man who scored. This header is going to be hit back. And aerial battles happening right now. Neither team going to let this ball touch the floor here. Neither the two sides going to let possession be easily won here. The ball is kicked out of bounds again. Uzbekistan going to throw this in. Uzbekistan with a throw-in to the back line. Abdullayev gives this to Shukurov. Shukurov, one more to Mozgovoy, back to Kusanov. Pushing this one up the gut and playing it backwards. It's going to be a bad pass. It's stolen by Colombia. Colombia tries the through ball. The through ball almost going to be picked off right now, and this time Uzbekistan will clear the line. It goes all the way back to Lukumi. Lukumi plays this up to Puerta to the far side, and a collision here. The ball goes out of bounds again. It's going to be a throw-in now for, looks like Colombia. So on my screen, things have changed. We're going to get a throw-in right now for Team Colombia. Looks like Pakistan Zindagood is back in the chat. What's going on, Pakistan? Hey, bro. I watched one of your vlogs today, man. I checked out your channel. You seem like a pretty chill dude, bro. I'm happy to do and accept that Ghost Pepper challenge with you, brother. And would love to, if you lose, man, welcome you onto this channel to have you eat that Ghost Pepper too, bro, if you want a piece of that. Football at the feet right now of Uzbekistan. It's going to be stolen away from Faizullayev. Faizullayev loses the ball. Puerta has technically, I was going to say, abrió la puerta, which means opened the door. Playing it backwards, Lerma. Lerma looks up. It's now at the feet of another attacker here for Colombia. Colombia playing it back to the spot. Top of the box. Poked away. Stolen. And a bad challenge here. Shukurov going to be tripped on the play. He hits the deck, and so that foul is going to be charged to, looks like Arias here. Ooh, no wonder I'm a little confused. No, I had that right. I had that right. Okay. Trying to, is it this way? Is it this way? It's this way. Ball at the feet right now of Ashurmatov. Ashurmatov has it kicked out by Puerta. A throw-in coming in now. So throw-in coming in for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, Ashurmatov puts this down on the deck. The chip forward. It could be a dangerous chip. Turns out to be at the feet now of Uzbekistan. It's with Faizullayev. Dangerous spot. The cross going to be broken up right now, and it's going to be a corner kick for Uzbekistan. They've won a corner kick. Munoz does a good job of breaking this one up, but we'll see how it goes. This is a pretty smooth broadcast. I noticed the progression, says Jason. Jason, cheers, man. Cheers. Yeah, man, you know, the more games we cover, the more the game starts to slow down for us. when you're covering it for the first time, first 2, 3, 4, 5 times, everything seems to be a lot faster paced. But when you do this a few times, this is like our 7th soccer game or 8th soccer game already here. We're looking at soccer game, maybe this is number 6 for us. Either way, it's slowing down and feeling better. There's the cross into the box, the far post. It sails over the heads of everybody, offense, defense, and then some. It's going to be a goal kick. The official saying, get out of here. Mr. Mojo saying, we're going to put another shrimp on the Barbie. Oh my, stadium is full of yellow shirts. I'm not being a FIFA shill, just reporting my findings, says Super Champion Rocker. Yes, the lower level does have bodies in those seats, but the stadium is far from full. When they zoom out, take a look once again, Super Champion Rocker. Here's a pass to the top of the screen. Here comes a dangerous attack for Colombia outside the box. Looks like this could be Diaz. Tries to put it in a dangerous area. It's broken up by the Uzbekistan defense once again. Played back to Lukumi. Lukumi. Short here to Lerma. Lerma gives this to Rodriguez. Rodriguez goes to the far side. Looks like it's Diaz with the possession. Diaz going to be dispossessed now. Good challenge there by Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan plays it all the way back to their keeper, and it looks like Yusupov going to send this all the way back to the Colombian keeper. So it's safe with Colombia. Colombia will play this back from their goalie. They're now in the attacking half once again. Colombia backwards here to Mojica. Mojica, nice ball right now to Suarez. Suarez showing off the footwork. There's a pass that's going to be broken up. That pass intended for Arias. Arias loses the ball and a good counterattack opportunity for Uzbekistan. It's not going to go. The ball goes out of touch. It's a throw-in right now for Uzbekistan's side. Throw-in for Uzbekistan. I've got a player on the Uzbekistan floor right now that I did not have listed earlier, so maybe a substitution or a misread jersey number, but the ball is at the feet of Karimov. Karimov puts this across to the far post, and it's now in a dangerous area, whipped into the box. It's cleared out by Colombia. Looks like Colombia going to try to mount a counterattack. No. Whistle, free kick awarded to Colombia here. All right, so there's a bad challenge here from, looks like this is Faizullayev. Faizullayev going to commit a foul here as he trips the Colombian player. Looks like that's a foul here, and Luis Diaz draws the whistle. 51 minutes into this match. Shout-outs to Pebble saying Amarillo everywhere. Amarillo everywhere. Amarillo by morning. Up from San Antonio. Ultravolva, thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Saying, just noticed that Mario was live, and I need a familiar voice. Ultra, cheers to you. Welcome back. Ball currently at the feet right now. Nice move. Good spin right here. Colombia trying to press. It's Rodriguez. Rodriguez has an open man at the bottom of the screen. It's Munoz. Doesn't like that look. Decides to play to the top of the screen. And it's now with Mojica. Mojica into the box. That's no good for Suarez. And almost chasing it down and getting the ball in through the back of the net. Colombia squandered opportunity yet again. Counterattack possibly here for the Uzbekistan side. No, big pressure coming in from Colombia. Ball going to be run up from the backside here. So Karimov with a monster boot. He put everything into that pass. Oh, you had to get it on the first touch, dude. Couldn't quite chase it down. Big cross from one side to the other here. Uzbekistan starting to get a little more aggressive on these plays. I wonder if Uzbekistan can make it happen. Jason says, I'm sort of lit, but you gave us a disclaimer, and I'm digging it. Has anybody from a team gotten a red card yet this season? Michael, the opening game, we saw 3 red cards. 3 red cards with Mexico versus South Africa. South Africa finished the game with 9 players on the pitch. Mexico finished with 10. Yes, the very first World Cup game had 3 red cards in it, which is insane. That ball is going to be chest-trapped right now by Ashurmatov. Ashurmatov passes to Abdullayev. Abdullayev up the middle to Shirkov. Shirkov back to Kusanov. Kusanov looks to the left. It's Ashurmatov. Ashurmatov plays this up, and it looks like that ball is poked away well by Colombia. Colombia stripped right back by Uzbekistan. They've got a chance. They've got men committed to this attack. Uzbekistan approaching the final third. Here's the play up the middle now. Faizuliyev will play it backwards. Faizuliyev finds the man, a little give and go. They're playing now towards the back of the pitch. On the attack, Shukurov. Shukurov slowly in the middle. He sees someone wide open on the far side of the pitch here, trying to keep it in front of goal. He'll pass it short to Shomurodov. Left back, Mozgovoy. Shukurov. Shukurov will chip it. And this ball in a dangerous area. It's now backwards to Mozgovoy. Mozgovoy. Shukurov. Shukurov. Oh, that's got to be good play here by Colombia. Colombia's defense holds the line. Puerta comes up with it. Here's a pass. There's a pass. And it looks like advantage. The official says play on. Here we go. Mojica puts this at the midfield line. Will this game end 1-0, or will we see another goal today? Will this game end 1-0, or will Uzbekistan and or Colombia score today? Rodriguez. James Rodriguez to Mojica, plays back to Lukumi. Lukumi looks to the right. Sanchez gets the ball. Sanchez plays up now to Lerma. Lerma tries to chip this forward to Diaz. And, that's Puerta who was waiting for it there, and he was not on the other side of that. That looked like a handball to me. It is. Whistle comes in. Handball, free kick, Uzbekistan. I thought Maka was Paul McCartney. Australia is a really good team. A lot of people say Japan will win this World Cup, but Japan struggles against Australia. Don't underestimate Australia, says House 88888. What up, House? Guys, if you're still watching, don't forget to smash that like button. There's a reason you're still sticking with me. If y'all are here, thank you guys. Through ball, going to get through everybody, including the defense, and it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Vargas. Going to push this forward. So Vargas gives to Lukumi. Colombia's in no rush, guys. We're 10 minutes into the second half. Colombia feels comfortable with possession. Colombia feels comfortable over the ball. They don't feel like they need to give Uzbekistan the ball back, and there was a substitution, 2 substitutions that I probably should have taken a look at and made the change here. So number 13 is now out, and that's Seyflayev. And then another substitution for Urunov. Kamdamov. All right. So a couple of substitutions have come in right now. There's a bad challenge for Uzbekistan, and it looks like that's going to be a free kick given to Colombia. So 2 players in the Uzbekistan jerseys have been swapped out right now. We've got Colombia with possession here at this moment. Colombia with possession here at this moment. There's a pass backwards. Here's a chance for Rodriguez. The through ball. No, Rodriguez was looking for Suarez. And now this will be kicked out of the 18-yard box. Chasing this thing down, showing off the cardio. Looks like Shomurodov isn't quite fast enough to get there. Trying to conserve that energy. France or England? I like France, man. But England looked really good today. England did look really good today against Croatia. And what a treat of a game, guys. England with 4 goals. Harry Kane scored twice. Not only did he score, but we saw Bellingham also get a goal. And, man, I forgot who got that last goal. But 4 goals for them. 2 goals for the Ukraine. Excuse me, not for Ukraine, my bad. For Croatia, 2 goals for Croatia. Sean says, I still think Argentina are the team to beat. Messi notched a hat trick yesterday. A hat trick. He's probably the best player of my lifetime, and that includes Pele. Sean, I made a community post earlier today asking if he was the greatest of all time, just in general. I think he might be, guys. I do think he might be. Okay, so we saw 2 cards today. Kusanov and Mojica both got carded. We saw a shot on goal at the 32nd minute. We saw an actual goal made here by Munoz at the 40th minute. The score is 1-0. 2 substitutions for Uzbekistan, and they're playing this one all the way back here. Uzbekistan has the ball on their own back line. Possession numbers down at the bottom of the screen. Another unforced error here. England plays soccer. Who knew, says Pebble. Yes, they do. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Colombia going to reset on their back line. 30 minutes left to go in this match. Here is a big boot all the way back to the spot. All the way back to the spot. And Uzbekistan going to try and unlock a pass. Now, Uzbekistan is clearly losing the possession battle, 32%. You don't need that much possession to score. All you have to do is get a play like this in a dangerous spot, a beautiful through ball. You got to get a touch on that, buddy. Cross the volley! No, it's in! Goal! Uzbekistan! Oh my! It's Fayzullayev who gets the goal! Fayzullayev! Goal! Fayzullayev, number 22, gonna score here for Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan makes it a 1-1 match now. Welcome to the World Cup, Uzbekistan. First year ever in the World Cup. First goal ever for the country of Uzbekistan in a World Cup. And it's now 1-1. We are all tied up. Okay. I see you, Uzbekistan. I see you. Man, nice ball right there. And the way that he played that to the back post, the shot off the volley was no good. The ricochet, it got spilled back into the field of play. Oh, it hit the post, bro. You could see the water dripping off the post. It hit the post, and cleaning up the mistake, Fayzullayev was right there. Goal for Uzbekistan, and we are all tied up 1-1. We got a game. Shout out double landlocked countries, says Super Champion Rocker. Welcome to the World Cup. Man, is there some vodka being swilled right now? I'm sure there is. Dan Steely, for sure, they're toasting the vodka for sure tonight. All right, y'all. So, 1-1. Uzbekistan makes this a game. It's fun now. What a crazy tournament, says Grastufe. Grastufe. Fact, man, Uzbekistan just tied the game 1-1 against Colombia. That is correct there, Michael. So, will this game end in a draw, or will we have a winner here? Will this game end in a draw, or will we have a winner here? This could be another group where all groups end with a draw. The group standings are scrolling by at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen, of the screen. Uzbekistan has been awarded a free kick here. Very nice, says Mrs. Jagular. Honestly, I'm okay with either team winning, but someone has to win. We have plenty of draws as it is. I agree, Heel Sports. But at least they're not like 0-0 draws. It's not like they're scoreless draws. If you've got a draw where, you know, it's 3-3, I'm still okay with that. But if the game ends 0-0, 0-0, FIFA World Rankings, guys, Uzbekistan coming in ranked at number 50 out of 48 teams. Yeah, you heard that right. 48 teams in this cup. A ball goes in for Rodriguez. Another chance here, cleared out by Colombia. Colombia trying to shoot. A pass to the spot. The shot, no good. Arias can't get it to go. Colombia knocking on the door. No. Colombia knocking on the door, looking for an answer here. Dangerous situation, Uzbekistan. I felt the tension right there mounting. A corner kick has been awarded, and James Rodriguez. Aquí viene James. James. Rodríguez, a ver lo que puede hacer en este momento. El tiro de esquina para Colombia. El tiro de esquina para Colombia. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. This goes up. The header, no. Goes out through the goal line. Looks like another corner kick, maybe. Last match between Ghana and Panama was crazy. 5 minutes in stoppage time. Then they let them play until plus 12. Total nail-biter, Pakistan. They wanted a winner. They must have really wanted a winner in that one, Pakistan. 64 minutes in, guys. We've got 25 to go. 25 and a half minutes here left to go. Need one draw. Need one here. Draw doesn't help me, says J Dogvids. Good defense, says MRX. MRAX. I want Borat to win, says Mr. Mojo. That's Kazakhstan. Very different. Here is Colombia. They've got men here to shoot. It's in. Oh, my goodness. It's a goal. It's off the hands of the keeper. He got both hands to it. It doesn't matter. Colombia too strong. It's in. Goal. Golazo. It's Luis Diaz who scores the goal. Luis Diaz con el golazo. It separates the two sides. Colombia now has the lead. Colombia up 2-1 right now, 65-32. It was in the 2-1 with 65-32 on the clock. It went off the hands of the keeper. The shot from Luis Diaz had too much power behind it. The keeper got a hand to it, got both hands to it, it looked like, and it still was not enough. Got right through him. Oh, he got that left hand to it. Just the left hand, it just wasn't enough. Good shot there from Luis Diaz. Luis con el golazo. Bueno, Luis. I think my brain just naturally glitched to Nate Diaz. That was dramatic, says Pebble. It always is, right? Hey, guys, 3 goals in this one. 66 minutes are gone. That means 24 minutes are left. Boom, Diaz. Now Suarez says bum hurdle. They can't Kazakhstan it. Ba-dum-psh. Oh, that's funny. B. Johnson sent to Chile for 6 joules. Thank you, Dr. Sammy P. Welcome back, sir. Nate Diaz is fighting, says Mr. Mojo. If he was, he'd be bleeding everywhere. Colombia has possession. We're in the midfield, guys. Colombia has earned the ball back. Colombia just scored a goal, and Uzbekistan had a chance to make an attack right there. Looks like Colombia going to look like slowly mount another attack out here on the run. Munoz is trying to slip in from the back line right there. Puerta gets it, looks back, gives it to Lerma. Lerma plays it back one more time. It's at the feet of Sanchez. Sanchez goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Lerma. Lerma out to Puerta. Puerta has it. He chest traps it, pushes this one forward. Munoz in an attacking position. The pass is broken up right now. Good job defensively by Ashurmatov of Uzbekistan. Ashurmatov. Good job to break this one up. Seyflayev out there looking to try and play some defense now. Big throw in into the box. Going to be hit back here by Colombia towards the keeper, and good job. Good hands by Yusupov, because that actually might have gone in. That way to protect the face of goal right there. Yusupov is down on the pitch right now. He's on the ground. He's stretching. Looks like maybe a cramp. This could be an injury break right here. Okay, let's see if the official is going to say hydration break. Okay, hydration break going to be given out to the players right now. Looks like they're going to stretch out right now. Xanthius Priest saying, is draw possible? Yes, it is. Tim, thank you, sir. That's all we want for this channel, man. I don't know football at all. Ashley says, Colombia, Colombia, Colombia. Muy bien, no te detengas, says J-Dog Vids. Shout out to USA GA Furov. Usaga Furov. What's up, Usaga Furov? Saying hi. Hello. Richard Pauly saying hi to Robert. All right, guys, we're in the water break right now. Don't be a menace to Uzbekistan while drinking your vodka in the hood, says Bum Hurdle. Uzbekistan just Colombia feel like winning. Pakistan Zindagud says Lionel Messi is now tied with Miroslav Klose with the most goals ever scored with 16. The only difference is that Miroslav Klose only played in 4 World Cups, and Messi is playing in his 6th right now. Michael says Colombia was like, nope, I will take the lead right back from you because I won't let you, Uzbekistan, to win this game. Goalie down, says John Labov. What up, John? All right, guys, for those of y'all who have just checked into today's live stream, we will have more matches tomorrow. The schedule will restart, guys. All of the teams now moving forward starting tomorrow. Second games for everyone. Second game for Czechia, South Africa. Second game for Switzerland, Bosnia, Herzegovina. Second games for Canada, Mexico, Qatar, Korea, Brazil, Haiti, Scotland, Morocco, Turkey, Paraguay, USA, Australia, Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Curacao, Netherlands, Sweden, Japan, Tunisia, Uruguay, Cabo Verde, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Belgium, Iran. We've got New Zealand and Egypt, Norway, Senegal, France, Iraq, Argentina, Austria, Jordan, Algeria. Which games are we covering now is the question. So we've already decided 2 games tomorrow. Canada, Qatar, Mexico, Korea. I think that both Mexico and Korea will advance. I think that Canada will advance as well. Switzerland, Bosnia-Herzegovina. Switzerland should advance along with Canada. And then up here, I think maybe Czechia will advance out of this, but Mexico, South Korea will advance out of that group. We'll be covering these 2 games. We'll be covering Brazil, Haiti, USA, Australia. We'll be covering Germany, and I'm guessing I want to cover this Netherlands-Sweden game. And as the schedule goes forward, we'll be releasing the other games that we're going to be covering moving forward. Shout out to Country Kisses in the chat. Shout out to Ati saying, I don't know. Richard Paul saying hello. But I'm okay if it's only going to be the finals. Sorry about that, guys. I got to get used to turning that off. All right, substitution, guys. Rodriguez, Campas. Rodriguez coming off for Colombia. Campas going to come in. So James Rodriguez on a minutes restriction. James Rodriguez has now been pulled from this game, guys. Colombia changing out the center attacking mid. The ball at the feet of Uzbekistan. They trail by 1. We've got 18 minutes left in this puppy. 18 minutes left in this match. Country says make sure to hit that like button, y'all. You heard the lady. This ball is going to be safely in the hands of the Colombian keeper. It is Vargas. For those of y'all who are making your daily bets, be sure to reinvest your winnings, guys. You don't want to lose it all right back. We choose Acorns on this channel. That is our affiliate partners right now. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. If you win, don't blow it. Grow it. Where you can invest using the Acorns platform. There's a link in the description down below. Beard saying Canada is the only team I haven't won any money off. Ashley, I feel the hugs. Hugs to you too. I feel the love. I feel the hugs. Lakers in 5. I don't really play video games too much anymore. Ball is on the back line for Uzbekistan, ladies and gentlemen. Uzbekistan has possession right now. 73 minutes are gone. Here's a pass to Arshumatov. Arshumatov with a beautiful ball up the field, and another time it's going to be just a bad touch. It's nobody's fault except for Kamdanov. Kamdanov couldn't quite get there. Here's a chance for Colombia off the break. They lay this down. Here's a pass back to the top, and this time great defense. Great defense by Kusanov. That was a dangerous attack right there by Colombia. And this could have been an offsides flag. The official didn't play it. Oh, he was onside, though. I see what happened there. Beautiful, beautiful chance there for Colombia. Colombia up 2-1. They're looking for an insurance goal. The confidence is very different with a 2-point lead or a 2-goal lead versus a 1-goal lead. Colombia looking for an insurance goal. If they can get one right now, that should be all they need. Colombia playing all the way back to their back line, though. Here's a boot from Mojica. We should be seeing some substitutions at this point from Colombia. We've only seen 3 total substitutions in this game. Uzbekistan with 2, Colombia with 1. Looks like a foul going to be called right here, and Uzbekistan is going to commit it. It's going to be a foul, and Kusanov, no card here. Kusanov not going to be booked for the infringement. Colombia is going to get a free kick in an attacking area. Let's see if Colombia can push this into a dangerous spot. Colombia scored the first opening goal. It was so fun to watch, man. That opening goal was so good from Daniel Munoz. The other one, Luis Diaz with a goal. Luis Diaz with a goal. Daniel Munoz with a goal. Here is the chip to the back post, just over the head. And this one, he was looking for Jefferson Lerma. Couldn't quite connect. We got 15 minutes to go. Do you watch wrestling? No. It's getting late here, so I'm going to head off for now. Michael, no worries. Hope to see you in the future stream, man. I'll be here, brother. Do you play Marvel Rivals? No. Friday holiday, June 19th. Yes, it'll be Juneteenth, Richard Pauly. Canada only team I haven't won money off of. Ashley, appreciate you. I've got a 10-leg parlay for tomorrow, and when I win, I'm going to get baby bottle service for you. Football Nation, hashtag Acorns. Players stretching out right now. Crunch time, says J-Dog Vids. We've got players who are, this might be the first time that Uzbekistan has had to play at this level of intensity. So stretching happening right now. They've already done the hydration break. Okay. Don't be so sure. Football is unpredictable. Take the Liverpool versus AC Milan, for example, where Liverpool came back from 3-0 deficit to draw and win on penalties in Champions League final, says Heel Sports Football. Thank you for that one. Monique, come on. You know the answer to that. Come on, Monique. You know the answer to that. You know I am. As a matter of fact, I'm offended that you would even ask. Ashurmatov is going... I'm kidding, by the way. I'm not offended. Ashurmatov has been pulled, and we're getting Urozov. Urozov. Now going to be on the pitch here. So Urozov filling in for Ashurmatov, and this is going to be a chance. No, it's not. Wrapped up by the Colombian keeper. Go Spurs, go, says Robert Zamora. All right, y'all. Looks like Colombia has the ball. They'll play this back to the keeper again. Being chased down right now by Shamurodov. Nice boot all the way into an attacking area. On the run, Luis Diaz. Back post this one. Sails it across everyone's face right here. It goes out of touch, and this is going to be a throw-in for Uzbekistan. 13 minutes here left to go. Less than about 12 minutes left to go. Fazulayev also coming off the pitch for Uzbekistan. Fazulayev has been substituted as well. Looks like Amanov coming in for Fazulayev. Okay, one substitute remains for Uzbekistan. They play this backwards. Uzbekistan has possession, playing it out to the keeper, going all the way back. Uruzov gives this here. And that's going to be a boot. A header. Excuse me, did I put this wrong? Oh, that's, maybe this is over here. Put the wrong number down. Okay, on the back line, looking to the left right now. Uzbekistan tries to feed this forward. Oh, a must-have header right there for Colombia. Playing this one and keeping it down on the pitch right now, making sure it stays on the deck. Colombia plays this through the gut. It's going to be stolen, and a whistle actually coming in. It's going to be a foul. Now Colombian players are starting to waste a little bit of time playing on their backs right now, rocking back and forth. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Looks like, yeah, we already took out. Got it. Campas is there for... Here's Richard Rios, the final substitution coming in. This time, Shamuradov is coming off. Scratch that. Suarez is coming off the pitch. Luis Suarez and Puerta are both coming off the pitch for Colombia. We're getting Hernandez and Rios. Okay. 2 substitutions, 2 remaining here for Colombia. 1 substitute coming in for Uzbekistan, I believe. Could be wrong right now. We got 10 minutes here left to go, guys. Rios subs in for Puerta. And Hernandez subs in for Suarez. Hernandez for Suarez. Colombia plays it all the way back to the keeper yet again, Camila Vargas. Going to boot this up to the middle of the pitch. It's off one of the boots of the Uzbekistan players. Uzbekistan still looking for the equalizer here. That's got to be a push. And somehow Uzbekistan gets away with that. The back heel not going to work. And a Colombian to play. Oh, that should be a card. This official. Mario, you give us lonely souls a home and a family to enjoy the World Cup with amazing entertainment and commentary. Pakistan, Zindagood. That is one of the nicest things that I could hear on this channel. Cabo Verde, Cape Verde, is spelled incorrectly in the rotating group screen. Says it's TS System Nerd. Thank you, TS System Nerd. I will adjust it. Cape Verde, Cabo Verde. Tomato, tomato, maybe? Okay. Yeah, definitely not the same thing. All right, y'all. Ball currently looks like at the feet of Colombia here. Colombia with it. Rios will pass this to the right-hand side. Mojica will bring it up. Mojica over the bar. Shoots this one from about 40 yards away. I don't know what he was doing. Just wanted a shot at it. Thank you for looking out right there. That TS stem. Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili do better next season for the Spurs. Under 3.5 or nah? I'm going to go with nah, bro. I'm going to go with nah. Although, it does feel like both teams are definitely fighting here. It does feel like both teams are definitely fighting for possession. Here are the total shots today, guys. Colombia, 7 shots today. Only 2 on target. Is this right? Let's refresh this. That can't be right. That doesn't feel right at all. There we go. That feels a little more legit there. Expected goals, total shots 3, 2 on target. Colombia 12 shots, 3 on target. So a lot of shots for Colombia, but they're only shooting at a 25% accuracy here. Uzbekistan with the ball. Uzbekistan hasn't taken many shots, but they are shooting at 66% accuracy. Take the over, says J-Dog Vids. Ati saying go Knicks. Throw-in coming again. There's the throw-in for Uzbekistan. It's at the feet right now. Looks like going out of touch again. Who has it right now? I think I've got a wrong jersey number written down here for this Uzbekistan side. Throw-in coming here. Urazov looking for someone in the box. Big throw-in there. This is a header. It's laid back. And Uzbekistan, nice, has a chance here. Shukurov, good movement. Shukurov tries to turn away from the challenge. Colombia all over him. Colombia going to bowl him over. There's going to be a shove. It'll be a free kick for the Uzbekistan side. Uzbekistan has a chance for an equalizer now. Uzbekistan. A ver. Let's see what this team can do. Will they notch a tying goal? Oh, I added an R. He's saying it's currently spelled Capri Verde. Thanks, dude. A bad set piece right there for Uzbekistan. My boy looking out for me right now. San Antonio has a team in the USL. Wasn't it the San Antonio Brahmas? Oh, the U.S. Soccer League. Yeah, it's the San Antonio FC. Christina and I went to that the other day. They have $2 Bud Lights on Tuesdays, I think it is. Yeah, the United States Soccer League. Yeah. San Antonio FC would be nice if we had a better team. Ooh, that could be an advantage play. The official does say play on. Colombia approaching the final third here. They play this backwards. Colombia looking for a key pass. Here's Lerma, goes back one more time to Arias. Arias plays it to Luis Diaz. Diaz plays it up forward. Here's a good chance. That one is no good. Campas going to kick this one, and we got about 5 minutes left to go before the 90-minute mark. Ooh, that's a corner. So Uzbekistan gives away a corner. Colombia, a corner kick now. Looking for the insurance goal. $2 Bud Lights. I need to make a trip to Texas. St. J-Dog Vids. Pakistan Zinda Good saying 1. 3, 2, 1, maybe? Said 2 ... 1 ... San Antonio FC is in first place, says Dan Steely. Well then, I'm learning new things every day. Here's a dangerous cross into the box from the corner. It looks like Colombia has it. Nice move, laid up, it's in! No! How do you miss that? My goodness. Jefferson Lerma from 10 yards out will miss a shot, and Colombia will quickly get the ball right back. Colombia continuing to really dominate here on the possession chart. Another shot going to be no good for Colombia, and that wasn't even on target. I'm down for Texas. Cheap beer and all the sports I can want. No Houston, though. Not going there again. Also, no state income tax, so that's cool, too. Colombia going to whip this into the box. Uzbekistan, big challenge here from the Colombian side. Great footwork from Colombia. Tries to curl that one around, and that shot's not going to go for Colombia. That shot's not going to go for the Colombian side. Looks like Campas will miss another shot. Tried to do that one with the left foot. So Campas will miss the shot. Colombia back on defense. Looks like Uzbekistan looking for the answer now. Saflayev going to pass this up to Shamuradov. Shamuradov almost loses it right now. Colombia, if they win this game, will be at the top of the table, guys. Colombia would get 3 points. That's the live standings here. They'd be at the top of this table. By the way, I saw something that said if they win their opening match, they have like an 80% chance of advancing out of the group stages. It's like an 85% chance of advancing out of the group stages. And if you lose the opening match, I think it plummets to something at like 16%. Something crazy like that. You don't want to lose your opening match, or it's going to be a tough advancing for you. Here is Uzbekistan, dangerous area. Looks like Kamdamov has it here. He's outside the box using the margins. He's now taking it to the top, and the shot is going to be deflected. Corner kick coming in now for Uzbekistan. Good effort right there by Kamdamov. Kamdamov does a good job. Mexico City Stadium right now. That is where we are at. In La Ciudad de Mexico. Looking for a late equalizer. Can Uzbekistan do it here? Oh, bro, if Uzbekistan scores right now, that would be an upset for Colombia. The official doesn't like the amount of contact he's seeing right now. He'll go in, have a quick word with these two. The stars at night are big and bright. Saw you, Sean. Did anybody out there go deep in the heart of Texas? All right. Here's the corner kick. This one to the back post. Looks like it's going to sail over everybody's head and end up being a goal kick. So it looks like a goal kick coming in now from Uzbekistan. Excuse me, for Colombia. 90 seconds extra time going to be added here. We are going to get some stoppage time added on right now. My guess it's probably going to be around 5, maybe 6 minutes. We'll show this for now. I'm adding it to 6 for here, but we'll adjust this based off of whatever it says. I think moving forward, I'm going to start it before. So the clock is going to keep ticking right now. It goes all the way back to the Uzbekistan keeper. Uzbekistan, if they equalize this game, Colombia would likely feel crushed. Uzbekistan would be absolutely fired up, and it would literally be anybody's bracket then, anybody's group at that point. Here's the move here from Karimov. Karimov goes backwards. Kusanov gives to the left-hand side, and they're playing out of the backside here. There's a run. Nice move. Uzbekistan has a couple players in the box. It's here. An opportunity. The shot! No! Oh, my gosh. So close right there. Mozgavoy inside the box. Shoots this in the direction, just barely misses the target, and he had hit that upper 90. That would have been an immaculate goal, just a little too far under it, looking for glory. Man, he had his head down, and he had good form, but just a little too far underneath it, guys. All right, the clock will continue to tick. We are getting +8 extra time, ladies and gentlemen. +8 stoppage time here. Apparently we saw this earlier. This goes out through the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick for Uzbekistan. You can see them starting to ramp it up now. The pressure is being brought. Really glad that you guys are here with me today, man. Immaculate conception, says Mr. Mojo. So close. So close. No way Colombia can let this one go. The door is open in their group. Better take advantage. Agreed, Bum Hurdle. Uzbekistan still on the move. Karimov. And in the attacking third, Uzbekistan looking to unlock this Colombian defense. Going to play it backwards to a safe pass again. A look to the right. And it's now with Orazov. Orazov lays this out to the wing. It's whipped into the box. The header's no good. Another opportunity saved by the keeper. Wow, Vargas. They're saying it was a handball. Uzbekistan claiming for the handball. The official lets this one roll out. We'll see it one more time. Was that a handball? Here's the cross from outside the box. I don't think so. Maybe? Oh, it might have been. It was definitely a handball, but I don't think that was like too far away from the body. This isn't going to come back to VAR. We are going to get a very last-minute substitution. Looks like 2 substitutions for Colombia, 1 more for Uzbekistan here in the 92nd minute. This time Luis Diaz is coming off right now. Diaz is coming off. Looks like Gomez and Castaño are coming in. Gomez and Castaño are currently coming in. Looks like number 14 is checking out here too. So Shamuradov out of gas right now. Looks like Uzbekistan is making the substitution. Shamuradov coming off. Sergeev is coming in. Sergeev is coming in now. Uzbekistan with 5 minutes to go. Colombia, finish my England, Ghana, Colombia parlay, says Beard. What do you need, Beard? 1 more goal for Colombia? What are you waiting for? Uzbekistan chips this over the head of the defense. They're in the final third once again. There's a whip inside the box, back post, almost scores incidentally. Almost an incidental goal right there. And, yeah. 93.5 are gone. +8 was added there. So about 4 minutes left to go. Speedy Gomez says, Robbie G, what up, Robbie G? Shoo, says J-Dog Vids. This one is going to be headed back. And it looks like right now Colombia is on defense. Uzbekistan has awarded the throw-in. The throw-in going to be played to the back line. This is Shirkov pushing this to the far side of the pitch. It's at the feet of Amanov. Amanov crosses the field of play, moves it to the other side. The header and putting it down on the deck. Strong challenge coming in for Colombia. That is weight room right there. He wins that challenge and fighting off the defenders right now. You can tell that this Uzbekistan team is definitely learning quite a bit. This will go out of touch right now, out of bounds. Colombia wins the ball once again. Colombia has it. 3.5 left to play for Team Colombia. This could be a 2-1 game. At least it's not a 1-0 game. Sanchez plays back to Vargas. Vargas back to Sanchez. Sanchez, big boot here. This goes to the Uzbekistan side. It's picked up by the Uzbekistan keeper and Yusupov. Yusupov will roll this out to Abdullayev. Excuse me, looks like Uduzov. Abdullayev, it's actually Kusanov, has it at his feet. Kusanov lays this to the left to Shukurov. Shukurov gives it to the left again, back to Shukurov. He looks to a man who was on the run, decides he's not going to go in that direction. Shukurov trying not to telegraph the next move here. He's going to patiently wait, tries to feed this on the run. The flag stays down, but it doesn't matter because there's nobody on the other side of that pass. 95-30 gone. Time winding down. Just a few moments left. This ball stolen by Colombia, and Uzbekistan somehow comes away with it. Good challenge by the Colombian side. Big cross here again. Long passes from the Uzbekistan side. And there's a layoff. Here's another one. It goes back to Shukurov. Shukurov is a mile out right now. He'll lay this to the left-hand side. It's Moscovoy. Moscovoy is going to earn a free kick in a dangerous area. Is there anybody on this Uzbekistan team who can score a goal from here? Messi could do it. Ronaldo could do it. This is still pretty far out for both of those guys. This is still pretty far out there for both of them. I'd put this at about to the near post, probably about 35 yards, guys, but it is a dangerous spot. Better chance with the set piece. Let's see if Uzbekistan, in extra time, can they do it? They will get ready. The set piece to the back post. A terrible set piece. That was just awful. 60 seconds here left to go, guys. Uzbekistan and Colombia. Uzbekistan and Colombia. Do it, says Mr. Mojo. Close, says Mr. Mojo. I like the idea of the set piece there. Should have kept it in a more centralized area, put it too far over there. All right, guys, Colombia likely going to win this game. There is the boot from the Colombian keeper. 20 seconds left to go, waiting for this official to blow his whistle now. Looks like Colombia going back and forth. Now here comes an opportunity. No, thwarted again. Big boot into the Colombian attacking half. Challenge going to be made. Oof. That's no whistle, surprisingly. Ball stays in play. Colombia still there. Whips it across. It's up. It's in. Goal! 98 minutes. It's in. Golazo, Colombia! Unbelievable. Bruh. What? Campas. Campas con el golazo. Wow. Wow, wow. Colombia, the insurance goal, and this game is over, guys. 3-1, that will salt this thing away. Oh my gosh. Said finally put this game to bed. Yeah, indeed. All right, guys. Well, we're in the 99th minute. This game is done, bro. Colombia just scored the insurance goal when they didn't even need it. It was just for funsies at that point. But we're approaching minute 100 here at this point, and Colombia will win this game. Okay. Well done by the Colombian side. Great match, says Pakistan. I can go to sleep now, says Alvin. Good game, Uzbekistan. Good show, honestly. That's a 2-goal differential lead for Colombia, even if they lose a game or draw in the next game. With that 2-goal lead, every goal counts in this World Cup. Attacking area, shot gonna go off. That's no good. The official continues. A shot from out, all off the woodwork. Uzbekistan now seriously trying some dangerous shots right now. Looking for the consolation prize. That was close. Needed to keep that ball down. It went off the woodwork. That was the second best goal of the match. This goes out of touch. The official has not blown the whistle yet. Bro, off the crossbar. There is the whistle. That is the final score. Folks, that's it, man. That is it. Colombia will win this game 3-1 over Uzbekistan. Good game for Uzbekistan. They must have learned a ton today in this one, especially when it comes to the intensity that you need to bring to these World Cup matches, even in the group stage. Yes, guys, doink indeed. Doink indeed. Gonna have to get used to doing the doinks there for the World Cup as well. Well, guys, this thing is over. We are done. Looks like we picked up a grand total of 3 subscribers today. Watch out. We picked up a grand total of 3 subscribers today. Careful now. Take a look right now at the analytics for today's live stream. Looks like the analytics for today's live stream. Let's go here. Actually, let's go back. Whoops. The heck was that? Why did that open up? ¿Qué carajo fue eso? Why does it say Gators? Delete group. Okay, dashboard. We're actually looking for today's game. I'm looking to see how we performed in this one. My actual guess is that we came in under 10,000 views. My guess is that this live stream pulled in less than 10,000 views. Analytics says, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was bad, bro. This was for sure the worst game of the Cup so far. But that's okay, because now we know that Colombia's got some wheels and that Colombia can play ball. All right, y'all, we are done. My favorite player is Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, and Victor Wembanyama, says Monique. When is your next live stream? Tomorrow, my friend. Tomorrow is the next game for me on this channel. It will be Canada versus Qatar. The Canada versus Qatar game will be at, let me get you the actual date and times for Canada-Qatar. World Cup games tomorrow. Canada versus Qatar, 5 p.m. Believe that's going to be Eastern time, so 4 p.m. Central Standard. And then, of course, there will be a Mexico game as well. Mexico at 8 p.m. versus South Korea. So Canada and Mexico are the 2 games we are covering. Canada versus Qatar, Mexico versus Korea. I'll be here, says J Dogvich. Cheers to you. Pakistan says, yo, Mario, chili pepper? Here's hoping I don't have to do that. Let's see. Group B was a snooze fest, but Mexico versus Korea will be exciting. Yeah, Group B is kind of not that exhilarating. Really excited for Group D. We got the United States of America versus Australia, but that's going to be a 2 p.m. game, guys. So, yeah, that game at 2 p.m. for USA versus Australia, I wish it was a nighttime game. It would be better for the channel if it was a nighttime game because it's a Friday at 2 p.m. A lot of people will still be at work. Instead, the Brazil game, I need to update this graphic here. The first game of the day is USA and Australia. The nighttime game is going to be Brazil and Haiti, just so everyone is aware. So we will kick things off tomorrow with Team USA. And I've got my USA jersey right back over there. USA versus Australia. USA will be wearing the red and white stripes. Then against Turkey, they will be wearing the blue. When the United States advances into the knockout rounds, that's when I'm going to start wearing the jerseys. But for now, c'est la vie. Let's see. Unfortunately, I work during USA versus Australia game because, of course, I do when my team plays. Yeah, of course. That's why so many people are upset by that. But, you know, the reason that they did that on purpose is because the NBA was hoping that San Antonio and New York would go to a Game 7. And had they gone to a Game 7, it would have been on the same day. I was so hoping that we would get USA first and then Spurs and Knicks second. It just didn't work out that way. Anyways, guys, I'm not going to stay up too late on this live stream. There's a ton of work that we got to do to get ready for tomorrow. This was a decent effort. Not necessarily the world's most exciting live stream, but that's okay. We're still out here and we're doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario. Please be sure to come back for more. Excited to keep this World Cup rolling. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Until next time, you've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.